In this video, I'm going to be telling you about something personal. The near-death experience that caused me to have some of the views expressed in the previous videos. Near-death experiences are by no means rare. In fact, a study by medical expert Jeffrey Long revealed that 17% of people who nearly die experience them. It might be easy to pass them off as the delusions of those desperate to believe in something beyond this world, if it were not for the fact that various different avowed atheists have also reported having them. Researcher David Filippo of National Louis University notes that the descriptions of near-death experiences provided by atheists are actually similar to those of people who believe in the spiritual world, suggesting that they are in no way influenced by wishful thinking. My own near-death experience happened after tripping and striking my head hard on a brick wall during a holiday in Spain. After what seemed like hours of languishing in a state of pitch blackness, blacker than any I'd ever encountered before, a blinding, radiant white light began to fill my vision. It sounds strange, but I could actually feel the light deep within my soul and hear it pulsating. I could taste its power in the back of my mouth. All 5 of my senses were filling up with it. The light reached a crescendo of brightness and I heard a voice emanating from its centre. "Well," it said, "we've come to the end of the road." "Who are you?" I asked it, although my lips didn't move. I thought my response and immediately knew that it had been heard and understood. "I'm you," my own voice told me. "You're one of the thoughts swirling round in my psyche, a character in a dream. I'm fond of you though. I'm not sure I want to let you go quite yet." "What would happen if you did?" I asked. I wasn't afraid. My capacity to feel fear appeared to be impaired. I was merely curious about what the next chapter held for me. "That's up to you to choose," the voice replied. "Thoughts take their own path. My conscious mind can't fully control what goes on in the depth of my subconscious. All I can do is steer it." "What are the options?" I asked. "Maybe you want to be something that requires less commitment," the voice posited. "A tree or a plant. Nothing to worry about or move towards. You could be an aquatic weed, feeling the ocean wash over you each day peacefully." "Part of me wants that, but it doesn't seem like progress," I said. I felt frustrated, like he was feeding me options I partly desired but knew wouldn't be fulfilling. They felt like a step backwards. "Maybe you should just stay then and progress towards what you want to achieve in this life rather than focusing on the next," the voice told me, with a kindly, understanding tone to its voice. "Time to go back now. Our meeting has come to a close, it seems. Your family awaits you," it told me. The light started to grow dimmer and I began to feel deathly cold. I immediately craved its warmth and brightness. It grew colder and colder until my body let out an almighty shiver and I woke up with a start in the hospital. I felt like I was gasping for breath and somehow now deprived of the peace I'd experienced while conversing with the light. Many people feel they've been endowed with a great sense of purpose by a near-death experience, but I didn't really get that from it. What I got is understanding. I knew that we were forged from the thoughts of a being and that all life was inextricably interconnected within its psyche. I also now intuitively knew that this being created both us and itself. To learn more about the potential mechanism via which it did this, you can watch my previous video on the subject. I've put a link to it in the description. Near-death experiences permeate throughout every culture on the planet and defy conventional science, as they often occur at a point when the brain is clinically dead. The largest ever study of them, involving over 2,000 patients, revealed that out-of-body experiences during them sometimes correspond to real-life events. They're unique in that they allow us to experience the spiritual realm whilst our physical bodies are still present in this world, ready for us to return into. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about my experience and learned something about yourselves from it.